Hey YouTube land, it's Tychondrius here doing another action figure review. Now this is something that recently arrived in the post from Amazon. I had it pre-ordered with Amazon. They cancelled the order saying they couldn't guarantee that they were getting it back in, and then within a week later they actually got them back in, and I had it pre-ordered for about maybe a month or so. And what it is the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scale Forlom, or well, Forlom Bounty Hunter from Empire Strikes Back. I think that's his only outing in the movie verse. I don't think he had a, unlike I think Bosk, he had. I don't think he had any sort of cameo appearances in Return of the Jedi. But for a scale, let's bring in the old tape measure, and he stands just a little hair under 6 inches. Because he's based on a protocol droid, they generally tended to be smaller than the human characters. Especially the 3PO Black Series figure, I think it was actually smaller than most figures. And I think that's where they used the legs. I think the legs are reused from the 3PO. The arms are new, the torso is new, and I think the pretty much the whole torso is new. I don't think they reused any of the 3PO parts on him. I could be wrong. But he comes in the standard Black Series packaging, which is this black and red packaging with for his name there, Forlom, and then at the back it has a brief write-up. So, a rusty droid with insectile features, Forlom was originally a protocol droid, but logic glitches allowed him to escape his programming and become a bounty hunter. That proved a perfect occupation for the cold, calculating mechanical. And then it just repeats in different languages. And he is number 67. In the side of packaging, just have his name, Forlom, and then on the top you have his name again and the number. So all in all, he's a pretty cool looking droid. So for accessories, he just comes with the one accessory, which is this long blaster rifle. I can't remember the designation of it, but it's the same one that comes with the Sand Trooper. It's possibly the same one that comes with Dengar as well. I think Dengar and Forlom shared the same rifle. I think it was only IG-88 had a slightly different one. But the head is fantastic. Now I will be wary about the head because it's actually, the whole head, it looks to me like it's a translucent green plastic that has been painted over with the kind of gunmetal grey, and it has this gold kind of wash in the indents for the eyes. Because if I just bring in this light, show it off, you can actually see the translucent green. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Hopefully the light isn't too strong. Let me just dumb it down a bit. But you should be able to see the translucent green coming through. So it looks like the whole head is painted in that colour, so I would be wary about paint rubs on it. Other than that, he's fantastic. It's on a ball joint. You get great range of movement. You can even get tilt on it. Side side, forward back, you can do 360. Arms go 360. They have shoulder out there, but it's hindered by this little kind of plate that's on all the protocol droids. His hands are different to the 3POs that I'm aware of, because if I remember correctly, the original, at least the red arm 3PO from from the Force Awakens, didn't have any articulation, but this one does. You can actually articulate the arm because it has a sliding rod for where the piston is, but it doesn't get great movement. It just has slightly open and then a kind of 90-degree bend. It has a upper swivel here at the bicep, and then you have a swivel in the wrist and hinges in the wrist. Now he's sculpted trigger fingers on his right hand, so he's right-handed. You can get him just to hold a weapon in two-hand poses, which is quite nice. I'll show that off in a minute. He does have a ball joint kind of waist. It doesn't get too much range of movement. It feels like it's kind of trying to move but not. He doesn't have a waist swivel, and he has kind of ball jointed hips. And get out, range of movement can go out that much. The plate here does hinder it. You can get some posing forward and back on it, but because of the way the plate on the hip is it does hinder it. You've got single jointed knees, which are kind of slightly ratcheted, which are quite nice, and then you got ball jointed legs, so you have the kind of joint there, or the rocker ankles as they are, and go forward and back with the leg. So for getting him into holding his rifle, it does hold quite nicely, and you can, as I say, get him to hold it two-handed very nicely and look down the kind of barrel as he's shooting. So he looks pretty cool. As I said, you can get a good range of movement out, posability out the legs. So he doesn't come with any figure stand, and he does have peg holes on the bottom of his feet. So just for a size comparison, here he is with the Stormtroopers. Now this is the very first version of the Stormtrooper that was released as part of the Black Series way back when they first started. Hence why he looks fairly greyed and dirty. Here he is next to the Poe Dameron from The Last Jedi in the kind of Resistance outfit. And just for another bounty hunter, here he is next to the Princess Leia bounty hunter in Bosch Bush disguise. And just so you can see it, if you do have the standard, was it DL-15 I think it is, the Imperial blaster anyway, you can hold that quite nicely two-handed as well. And I also have the rifle that came with the Sandtrooper, the kind of big one. I think it's based off a Lewis rifle if I remember correctly. You can hold that too, so he's, even though he only comes with the one rifle, you can kind of mix and match a few rifles with him from the Star Wars range, so they do fit his hand quite nicely. I do kind of like having him holding a standard Imperial blaster and then just kind of holding his actual rifle. Just get into his hand, you can get into that kind of pose that he had in the film where he's just kind of resting on it. I do like having him hold kind of an Imperial blaster and have that at the same time. So all in all, he's a great figure. He's available on Amazon at the moment. He also was available on Big Bad Toy Store, but it depends on where you want to pick him up. Prices could probably vary on it, and he probably will be going for stupid money on eBay, because he is, as far as I know, he's a bit rare to get. Now, the only bounty hunters I need to finish off the Empire scene from, or the bounty hunter scene from Empire is Dengar and Zuckuss. Zuckuss, unfortunately, I think is a Target exclusive in the States. He hasn't come out over here, and it's been ages since any of the Black Series stuff has been out over here. The last wave of Black Series stuff was Last Jedi Wave 1. We never got anything from Solo. So I don't hold out any hope for them bringing out the Zuckuss wave or the Dengar wave over here, so I'll have to order it online. So there you go guys, quick video review for Vorlom, or if you're back in the Kenner days, he was known as Zuckuss because they made it's either which way you want to go with it, they either made a mix up on the names, or he was originally supposed to be Zuckuss and the other creature that was Zuckuss, the other insectile bounty hunter, was supposed to be Vorlom. But I think Vorlom makes more sense for him because he's a droid. Zuckuss doesn't sound like a droid name, whereas Vorlom does. So there you go. That's just my 2 cents on it. So there you go guys. Hope you enjoyed this video review. And as I say in my videos, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe to my videos. And I'll try and reply to as many comments as I can. Thanks guys.